You are now tuned in to the Carpe Diem Sound Radio Show. You are now tuned in to the Carpe Diem Sound Radio Show.
What's going on out there? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? This is your boy Carpe Diem Sound, and it's a beautiful day. Happy Monday to everybody. If you're coming off a long weekend, drop a comment. Let us know what you done for the weekend. How your weekend been? If it's been great, if it's been okay, if it could be better, or if it could have been better. Drop a comment in the box below and let us know. So today's topic, we're gonna touch on this fourth grade teacher photo that goes viral, but some think her attire is inappropriate. And this is a really interesting topic, particularly for different school districts all throughout the country, whether it's in city or county. Okay. And this is not nothing new. This is something that goes on within the school buildings, within different schools across the country. However, this is one of the stories that have broke the internet and have got out there and have went viral to where now it's a discussion. It's in people's face. It's in front of a lot of teachers themselves who may have a problem with the dress code of certain of other teachers, and also the parents who may have a problem with the way that a teacher dress when she's in the school building. Now, one may argue, or two may argue, that a teacher that's very attractive with a nice body, or let me be politically correct, that's that has a nice form, or that's very thick. There's no real political way to say this shit. A nice, healthy body young lady. There's some people that would say there's nothing wrong with the way this woman is dressed. She's black, she's beautiful, she's some of the comments you have people saying she's thick, and that's just the way men love it. I heard a comment from one fellow who said he said this is a perfect way, or a good way to bring the fathers back into in other words, this is a perfect way to bring the fathers back in, to get the fathers involved in the classroom or in their students and stuff like that. So, which was very funny. I thought that was like the best comment I heard out there. But there's there's a high percentage of people who will look at this as being inappropriate, and there's a great percentage of people who will say, hey man, there's nothing wrong with the way the woman is dressed. Now, I think, to be honest with you, there's a place and time for everything. And, like I know, it's one thing to be dressed a certain way and to walk into a school building and you may have to deal with that behind closed doors. Because I know there's some schools that I know personally, if you walk into that school as a woman dressed inappropriately, your administrators will send you home. And if it continues to happen, that may follow up with a write-up. Now, I don't know how they do things in Atlanta. I don't know how they do things in the school that this young lady, this fourth grade teacher attends or teaches in. excuse me. But it depends, I guess, on the administrators. And well, let me get back to my point. What I was trying to say is, you know, there's some places that will send you home. And in sending you home, you know, that's one thing that will happen, and it's a fact. And anybody who out there who go to a school or teach at a school where the administrators are not having that know exactly what I'm talking about. The next thing is, okay, you in the school is one thing, and then the next thing is, why are you taking pictures in the classroom? Because again, as a professional, in most schools, you're not allowed to have your cell phone in use inside of the classroom. Now, again, I don't know the rules, and I don't know how they do things where this teacher, this 4th grade teacher, teaches in the school. I don't know the rules that they go by, but I know personally of people who teach in schools, and the rule is there is a dress code in place. Okay? There is a rule against cell phones in the building. And what makes the whole thing crazy is the fact that you put the picture up. So let's just rewind this a little bit and ask the question, okay, let's just say, for all you out there who say what she's wearing is fine, what she's wearing is okay, you don't see the problem in what she's wearing. Let's just play devil advocate here. For all those who say that there's nothing wrong with what she is wearing, there's nothing wrong with her coming to school dressed the way she's dressed. She looks great. You know, people out there just being negative and they hating and, you know, this, that, and the third. Let's just give you guys that. And that's fine. Okay, that's understandable. But now, let's just say she came to school dressed the way she is in this photo. Her principal like it. He may be a man, he may be a woman. The assistant like it, maybe a man, maybe a woman. And they fine with it. Okay? That's one thing. So if they're fine with it, I think we should probably leave it at that. But to put up a photo, to post a photo on social media in the classroom, I think what happens is that takes it to another level. And the level is, you can naturally say to yourself, well, wait a minute here. This person is trying to get attention. Now, what happens is, you got the attention that you was looking for, and it put the administrators in a position. And let's just say that rule of wearing, of using a cell phone in the classroom, wearing a certain type of skirt, dress, whether it be tight, there's no dress code or no dress code enforced in that school where this 4th grade teacher teaches. Now, it creates the atmosphere or raises the question, or it brings the county or the state, whoever's in charge, and it gets them involved to pretty much come at you now, or to create a dress code and to stop the usage of cell phones in the classroom. So for all those who say that there's nothing wrong with it, there's nothing, she looks great, she's the most beautiful teacher in the world, and all those things, we can give you that. But I think we must agree that she's probably not the smartest teacher in the world, because to post the picture up on social media, that's taking it way too far, and one thing doesn't have nothing to do with the other. So that's why it raises the question to most people who basically can see through that. It gives them reason to believe that this was done strictly for attention. And it's just quite obvious. If you look good, you look good. No one can take that from you. If you dress nice, you dress nice. No one can take that from you. But when you start dealing with the question of common sense and do's and don'ts, I think this is something that would a rational or a person who's thinking on their toes, they would pretty much know better not to go that far. So when the people who say she's looking for attention, who say that this is completely inappropriate, step up to the plate and start bashing this kind of behavior, I think a lot of you guys may have a point. Because let's be clear. There have to be many teachers out there that's prettier than this woman. That's probably who probably makes more money than this woman. And is probably tenured, who probably teach longer than her, and probably and there are teachers out there that's better teachers than she is. And so you may say, well, what does that have to do with it? What I mean by that is they know better. And all of the accolades and all of the truths about themselves, of them being very, very beautiful women who dress the best, drive the best, look the best, and all that good stuff, and everybody know it across America. I think the majority of them know better not to post a picture up on social media. And especially a picture showing you off in that, in that particular outfit. Now, the outfit is fine. There's nothing wrong with the outfit. The problem is, I believe, in my opinion, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, I think is one thing to get away with it in the school, to not be sent home, to have a more open environment, a place where that's not, the dress code is not enforced, the uses of a cell phone in the classroom is not enforced. I think, with that being said, I think that's pretty much a good thing that you should live with, and not take it a step further and posting up pictures. Because now, with a video going viral like this, I don't know how much buzz this video is gonna get tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. But it's definitely getting a lot of attention right now. And again, if she was looking for some attention, man, she got it in the biggest way. So you got to give her a clap for that. We got to give her a round of applause for that. So, I don't know. My opinion is inappropriate. Not for that setting. Maybe, does she look good? Many may say yes, she do. And you can argue that is the truth. That's fine. But you don't wear it in the classroom. You don't wear it in the school building. Okay? you definitely don't take a picture letting it be known that you're using a phone during school hours while on the clock. Number 2. And number 3, a teacher with sense, not saying she's dumb, but a teacher that's thinking on their toes would probably know better not to put it on social media, because there is a possibility that something like this can catch fire and go viral, and then you'll be put in a position. Because you know like I know, it's all good while you're doing it, and the people who's allowing it, they're it's all good. But when their superiors and their bosses and the people that's over them are threatening them because of the bad publicity that the school board is getting behind this, that they are not going to be happy about that. And that's going to particularly get them or put them in a position to have to come down on this young lady because of a decision she made that was not, I would say, so smart. So you guys let me know what you think about that. This is your boy Carpe Diem Sound. Y'all on Carpe Diem Sound Radio Show, talk radio show. And we do this every Monday, 7 p.m. You guys drop a comment below. Definitely don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Put a like button on there. And let me know what you guys think about this. Atlanta teacher Patrice Brown, 4th grade teacher. She is called the sexiest teacher alive by the social media outlets. And, based on a picture, you guys let me know if it's inappropriate or is it appropriate in the school setting, classroom, or building. And I'd like to hear what you got to say about that. All right, so this is your boy Carpe Diem Sound. You're on the Carpe Diem Sound Talk Radio Show. And holla, let me know what you think. Peace.
You are now tuned in to the Carpe Diem Sound Radio Show. You are now tuned in to the Carpe Diem Sound Radio Show.